First off, I want to congratulate the Los Angeles Lakers becoming the new champs. You know, there was a lot of talk about LeBron James. He couldn't do it. And, you know, he really showed out. He showed up. He showed out along with Anthony Davis. Even, dude, I'm going to give Caruso some props. Alex Caruso was great. I didn't really expect him to, you know, to do as well. And then when they started him in Game 6 against the Heat, I was just like, wow. But you know what? First off, I want to just congratulate the Los Angeles Lakers becoming 2020 champs. But now we're going into the offseason, and we're going to see, you know, what kind of trades and what is going to go on. But first, you know, I want to talk about this. It was way too soon power rankings that came out, and it totally blew my mind. I just wanna read out the top 5 teams right now that are the very early predictions. First, Los Angeles Lakers. I can agree with that 100%. They dominated the league this year, you know, and they showed up. Like I said, they showed up, they showed out, they did what they had to do to win that championship. With this bubble environment, there's no fans. You know, I feel like this was a mentally tough challenge that they had to go through. Many teams, they weren't able to do it, but you know, LeBron James is a mentally tough player, and he was able to go in there and get the job done like how he wanted to do from the beginning. He got the job done. So number 1, I can agree with. Number 2, the Milwaukee Bucks. Number 2, after they lost in the second round to the Miami Heat. How in the hell does that even make any kind of sense to me? I get it. Giannis is the MVP of the regular season. Let's not even go into that. Giannis is the MVP of the regular season. I totally get that, understand. He's a dominant player. He's a good player. But he doesn't have a jump shot. He can't shoot. He can shoot threes, but he doesn't shoot threes on a consistent basis. You know, it's not like a nightly thing where he's gonna go and shoot a whole bunch of threes. It's not even a jump shot. You know, he takes very few of those. Once he gets that, maybe I can agree. But after losing, you know, twice, I think it's twice in the second round to the Raptors and to the Miami Heat. And Giannis Antetokounmpo, he has been the MVP back-to-back years, and still has not made it to the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't understand how they're number 2. They have Chris Middleton, Eric Bledsoe. Who else? I mean, Brooke Lopez and Wesley Matthews. But other than that, I mean, to me, they're gonna have to make some moves. They're gonna have to get another player up in there to even be at number 2 after losing in the second round twice. You know, to teams that you don't think you're going to lose to. For one, especially, I did not think Miami Heat was going to be able to beat them, but they did, and they put in that work. They were grinding out this whole series. So I got to give props to the Miami Heat. But I would not put Milwaukee Bucks as number 2. Hell no. Number 3 on that power rankings is Los Angeles Clippers. I see that. I won't agree with. You know, I watched all Los Angeles Clippers games along with the Los Angeles Lakers. I was watching all of their games. The Clippers were so inconsistent. The only one that was consistent until when it mattered most was Kawhi Leonard. Paul George. Skip Bayless says George Paul. And that's what he played like to me throughout the whole playoff series. Do you guys really think the people who picked the Clippers, after seeing that, were going to beat the Los Angeles Lakers? And I was one of them. You know, I actually thought the Clippers were going to go all the way because of all the hype around them. But after, you know, actually seeing them play, they were so inconsistent except for Kawhi Leonard. Lou Williams, he wasn't playing like a 6th man of the year. Montrezl Harrell was not playing like the 6th man of the year. It looked like they didn't even want to be there. So all I got to say, how in the hell are they number 3? Number 3 on this power rankings. The power rankings the next day after the finals. I don't even know how you can even think that when the trades haven't even happened yet or anything. You know, not even closer to the season. We might not even get the new season until January, the new year. So So how can you put the Clippers without seeing, you know, off-season moves that they're gonna do to improve their team? They don't even have a coach. How are you gonna put them as number 3? Number 4 on that power rankings, the Golden State Warriors. Hey, my team right there. They represent. They're coming back this year. Healthy Steph, healthy Clay, Draymond. Second round pick, we got Wiggins. I mean, we got some young players. We got Jordan Poole. We got Eric Pascal, Damian Lee. Smailagic. I can't pronounce it right. But we got a good young core, and we got our vets. We got our starting 5 already at the back. Oh, I forgot Marquise Chris. My bad. Marquise Chris has developed into a damn good player. You know, as they were playing, you know, throughout the season, throughout the 2019-2020 season, they were playing, you know, they were playing their best. They were playing their hearts out. They didn't give up. They weren't a team that was like, oh no, we're just gonna, you know, tank. I mean, they didn't have anybody. You know, Steph Curry went down. Klay Thompson hasn't played in over a year. Draymond, you know, Draymond is a system player. He does not play, I mean, by himself. You're not gonna see Draymond take like 10 threes a game. Hell no. The only time I think he almost took 10 threes was Game 7 in the 2016 Finals against the Cavaliers, and that's the game he had a good game that night. But Golden State Warriors. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to see them. I'm looking forward to seeing them face the Lakers. I just want to see where they're at now, and I really do believe they're going to be in the Western Conference Finals, and I want them to be in the finals again. And I feel like they can do that depending on what they do with that second round pick, depending on who they pick up, because they have that trade exception that they can use. So, you know, it's looking good for Golden State right now. And then if anything, they could also, I don't think they should, they could trade Draymond Green, or they could trade Andrew Wiggins to get another player, a player or two. And, you know, hopefully they do something like that, because they're going to need more depth on their bench, because they have a starting 5. But you also, I feel like they need another big, so they have to get another center. So number 4 for me, I can go with. I would honestly put them as number 3 on that list, but that's just me. And number 5 is the Boston Celtics. I don't even think that, I don't get why they're playing the Boston Celtics after the Miami Heat beat them. And what was it? It was a 4-1 or 4-2. Either way, it wasn't, you know, a 7-game series or anything. But the Heat should be number 5. The Boston Celtics, they're a good young team. Jason Tatum's on the rise. He's on the come up. They just need some extra pieces, and they'll be there. But no, the Miami Heat should be number 5. Number 4, man, number 4, you put the Bucks. Yes. Number 3, you put Golden State. That leaves off that. Hold on, I gotta switch that up. I'm honestly gonna go 1, Lakers, 2, Golden State, 3, Milwaukee Bucks, 4, Clippers, 5, Heat. I feel like those are gonna be the top teams in the West. You know, and there's also like what is it? The Mavericks with Luka Doncic and Porzingis. Porzingis just had knee surgery, so I don't know how well he's going to do now. But you know, Mavericks. There's Denver. Now you got the Brooklyn Nets. See, the Brooklyn Nets honestly should be in that top 5, but honestly, I would put Brooklyn in at least number 5. Take out the Heat, put Brooklyn 5. That's how it should be, because I mean, with Kyrie and KD, and you have Steve Nash as the coach, hopefully everything goes well with this team, and I feel like it will. But I feel like they're going to make it to the finals, but they're gonna have probably a hard road. It is not as easy as it was back then in the East. So hopefully, you know, they're able to make it through there. Same thing for, you know, the Lakers. It's gonna get tougher. Every team is back. They're gonna be hopefully back with fans in the arenas, and hopefully we can have a great NBA season. And I'm just letting you guys know right now, I'm going for Golden State all the way. I promise you. I'm telling you this right now, Golden State is gonna make it all the way through. with Steph coming back, Steph's a dangerous man. And I feel like this season is probably going to be his season. You know, along with LeBron, they're going to battle it out. And I can't wait to see that this year coming up on the NBA, probably most likely next year on the NBA season. But yeah, guys, that's my thoughts on the NBA power rankings. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that like button, and make sure you come back and check back for more.